Sokar here, aka Heru here, aka some folks just call me. You know what I'm saying? I just want to come on here right quick. I mean, okay. One of our cosmic family members asked me about the Book of Doors. Okay, bro asked me bro had asked me on one of my shorts about the book that I was reading from when I was reading about the goddess Kerhet. Okay, and I was reading from the Book of Doors. I told him it's a divination deck book. All right. And I don't think I actually really dove in and I went in depth on this damn deck on my channel yet. You know what I'm saying? But this is mainly one of the oracle decks that I got for myself. Like, I didn't really get this shit to do shit on the channel with. This was like when I first started dealing with tarot and oracle cards. This was just because the goddess told me I should get into tarot because the way my gifts is set up. You know what I'm saying? She said I would enhance my gifts and my abilities by tapping into the tarot and different oracles and shit of that nature. But let me see, man. I need to roll me a blunt before I really get into this shit. I'm not gonna lie. I really need to roll me a blunt. All right. Let's see what's going on here. I just left the store. I just bought some damn blunts. Okay, here we go. Yeah, though, y'all. Tapping in with the Book of Doors Divination deck. It says here it's an alchemical oracle from ancient Egypt. All right, and it's deep as fuck. All right, you get some real deep insight. All right, let me see. It says here, to all the Neteru, for the miracle of the soul singular thing. Give y'all a little bit of a little backstory here. It says here, the mysteries of ancient Egypt still haunt the human mind and imagination. Okay, the awesome temples and towering monuments that rise from the desert of the land once called Kem are tantalizing images of a richly spiritual. What you got going on?
This.
What else you need?
Nothing.
You sure?
Yeah.
Tantalizing images of a richly spiritual civilization, reminding us of a time when the natural laws of the universe were understood and harmonized within the people. Okay, it says here, a time when humans knew who and what they were in the vastness of the cosmos. It's deep as fuck right there. All right, this shit says here, the awesome temples and towering monuments that rise from the desert of the land once called Kem are tantalizing images of a richly spiritual civilization. A richly spiritual civilization, reminding us of a time when the natural laws of the universe, right, were understood, overstood, and harmonized within the people. Okay, this is from a time when the humans knew who and what they were in the vastness of the cosmos. All right, so this is basically translation from a time when we knew who and what we are. All right, where we were in the cosmos, all that shit. All right, so that's basically what the ancient Kemetic people were doing when they were documenting all this shit on the wall, on the temples, on the walls of the temples. All right, it was basically leaving breadcrumbs. Okay, spiritual breadcrumbs. All right, because when you look at these temple images, the imagery on the temples, it speaks to your spirit. It speaks to your soul. So that was basically what the ancient Kemetic people were doing, was basically leaving breadcrumbs for the next generations. They knew that they was going to be reincarnated in the physical vessel. Okay, they knew that, but they also knew that there was going to be a fall in consciousness. All right, so That's all that shit was. Everybody be like, why they did this, why they did that. The temples are memory banks. Okay, they're memory banks, basically. All right. Let me see here. It goes on to say here, the Egypt we know, with her genealogy of dynasties continuing unbroken for thousands of years, right? Because they knew how to document this shit and just keep it going, you know what I'm saying? Because Thoth and Seshat, they document it all right? It's all documented and it's all there. Let's see here. Thousands of years, okay, is a brief span in her total history. That's a fact because, let me read that again. Let me read this shit again, okay? The Egypt we know, with her genealogy of dynasties continuing unbroken for thousands of years, is only a brief span in her total history, all right? Because Egypt is originally like, it was like a planet. It's like a land in a different dimension. All right, we just restarted the society on this realm, on this physical realm. All right, let me see here. Confirmation from that big ass horn there. The monuments dating back 5,000 years only touch on the mystery of her hidden past, a past from which the track has been obliterated like footprints in the shifting wilderness of sand. All right, so that's what I'm saying. Like when you looking at quote modern day Egypt / ancient Egypt, okay, or Kemet, all right, you're looking at a reproduction of what we did eons ago in a whole nother dimension. All right, it's just a physical representation of what we started before we even came to this realm, before before generations of Isis began, okay? We were doing a whole bunch of shit before we even came here, before we created physical reality. We were doing a whole bunch of other shit. A lot of the pre-dynastic gods and goddesses, the pre-dynastic Neteru, they're not even physical beings, okay? They weren't even in a physical-based reality, okay? Y'all need to understand that shit. I be trying to explain that shit on a lot of my videos when I be saying a lot of the Neteru, you know, that people be reading about and shit, they were not even physical beings, okay? They were before physical reality was a thing, all right? Now, it's really hard to grasp. I say this shit all the time because it is hard to grasp if you're not entering into this shit with an open mind and an open heart. Like, your heart chakra has to be aligned with the rest of your chakra system has to be aligned for you to understand this cosmic deep shit, all right? If you still understand this shit with a third density mindset, it's gonna be hard for you to grasp a lot of these concepts that I be bringing forth, okay? Let me see here. Georgia State Patrol out there. I only seen one person on dirt bike. I might head to Paul. You know, I might head to Paul, y'all. I'm at Gresham Paul. You know what I'm saying? Got my son running around out there. But these boys be on these 4-wheelers and these dirt bikes out here. They just having fun, man. I don't know why Georgia State Patrol feel it's necessary to fuck with kids on dirt bikes and 4-wheelers. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Toe man finna get somebody shit too. Fucked up. But yeah, like I was saying, bro, the ancient Egyptians, they left breadcrumbs for their bloodline, basically. Like if you're not directly connected to these ancient beings, you're not gonna understand none of the shit that's on the walls because it's not talking to your soul. It's not talking to your spirit. All right, it's talking to somebody who has the DNA or the what am I trying to say here? The genetic makeup that matches a cosmic genetic DNA signature. All right, that's all it is. All right, because the fact that we're here in this moment and we're choosing to vibrate higher, that lets us know that we are some of the ancient beings come back to this motherfucker, all right, to do some work. We came back to do some shit. That's all that matters. Came back to do some shit. I'm rolling this blunt, y'all. Forgive me, because I'm about to dive into this damn Book of Doors, Divination. But I got to get the sacred herb together, okay? Let me keep reading here. It says here, sifting through the records of her past, we find few clues to tell us of the creation of the earliest mythologies. All right, mythology is just documentation of ancient cosmic history, because people like to throw myth in mythos. That's history, bro. That's documentation from ancient times. Well, these folk pulling up out here, boy. Nice little car show shit going on. See here, it says here, the great families of deities are born in pre-dynastic times. Okay, their mythic system is already perfected when history begins. You see what this shit says here? This shit says here, I just said this shit. The great families of deities are born in pre-dynastic times. Okay, their mythic system is already perfected. It's already put in place when history begins. That's deep as fuck right there, y'all. By contrast, our civilization seems transient and fragmented, okay? The human race has lost touch with the roots of its mythic past now flounders in the wake of a self-destructive technology, which instead of honoring nature and evolving in harmony with the spiritual principles that formed us, it seems intent on only destruction. People everywhere are desperately seeking for some deeper meaning to life in the spiritual vacuum man has created on this planet. That's deep as fuck right there, y'all. All right, that's like history repeating itself with Ra sending Sekhmet to goddamn quote punish the people that was down here because they have forgot where they come from. They had to forgot that they were children of the Neteru. They had to basically forgot that they were divine. That's basically where we at now. In this time, we have forgot that we are divine, okay? So Sekhmet, in a sense, the goddess Kalima, the destructive goddess energy, which is basically she's going to destroy all the bullshit and identify to us who we truly are in ourselves, and then we'll be reborn through the fire. That's what the whole thing about Sekhmet was. She was to like bring forth, spark that flame in you to identify who you truly are, that you are divine, that you are of gods and goddesses DNA, all right? And it's like, well, shit, the destruction is not necessarily a physical destruction. It's a mental and a spiritual destruction of your lower self, and you will be brought back through the fire. It's just like the phoenix. You will be brought back. You'll be risen again through fire. All right, transformation through fire. All right, they be trying to demonize the goddess Sekhmet, talking about she was the first vampire and all that. She didn't want no blood. She didn't want it. A lot of the Neteru, we don't want that shit. We don't want it. All right, you sacrificing your physical vessel for them to dwell within and work through. That's a sacrifice enough. All right, that's enough to sacrifice right there. Okay, we have gone beyond sacrificing animals. Okay, if you think about it on a higher sense, why would a higher dimensional non-physical being want the blood of a physical lower dimensional being? Think about that. Just think about that on the surface level. Right? We're talking about gods and goddesses of creation who are not even based on a physical reality. Why are you going to give them the blood of something that's lower than a human being? Just saying. You got to think about this shit. You got to think about this shit past the physical, you know what I mean? Because that's what you're doing. You're trying to make them like accept some physical shit, and they're non-physical beings. You feel me? All right, so let me see. Let me pull this trees out because my blunt drying up because I'm trying to break this shit down, and I ain't supposed to be breaking it down yet. I'm supposed to be goddamn rolling the trees and diving in to the Book of Doors Divination deck. I hope my brother watching. I don't forgot his damn name respectfully, but he commented, and he's the reason why I'm doing this video. Okay. He's the reason why I'm doing this video because honestly, Spirit had to tell me that it's okay to share the information that I have. All right, that's crazy. That's crazy. Boss is the one that told me that shit. All right, Boss Stet told me by way of another guy that's on YouTube. She knows who she is. All right, but Yeah, man, it's okay. Spirit said it's okay for me to share the shit that I know. Not that I was trying to covet some certain shit. I was just like, well, shit, Spirit gave me this. Spirit was like, no, nigga, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm in a space where I realize that the work that I'm doing it's not my personal work. This work that I'm doing does not belong to the vessel, all right? It belongs to the cosmos, okay? It belongs to the ancestors, all right? I'm just being a fucking vessel. That's all. I'm just being a proper vessel for them to work through. All right. Just being a proper vessel. Like I said, if y'all hear a lot of noise in the background, I'm at a park, and on Sundays, Gresham Park be lit. All right, motherfuckers be pulling up. Okay, it's springtime and shit. It feel good outside. Motherfuckers bringing out the old schools. All right, the old schools and the dirt bikes and four wheelers is definitely out here right now. It's going down. All right, or should I say it's going up? It's going up. All right. So yeah, back to the ancient gods and goddesses, man. The Neteru, all right, the Neter. I say this all the time. Neter is nature. Okay, we're talking about different aspects of nature being personified in these different gods and goddesses. Okay, all right, but like I said, most of them that are pre-dynastic, like it said in this damn book. All right, let me read that again, cause that shit might have went over somebody's head. Okay, let me read that shit one more time, y'all. It says here, the great families of deities. All right. We're talking about the pantheons. We're talking about pantheons here, bloodlines that we are connected to, whether you believe it or not. All right. The great families of deities are born in pre-dynastic times. Pre-dynastic times means this was before all the documented shit that's in the physical realm. The dynasties, the actual dynasties that passed down from fucking Ramesses, however you want to call that shit. The physical, this shit, they talking about these gods and goddesses existed before the dynasties did. Okay, they laid the foundation in the spiritual realm so the shit could manifest in the physical generation after generation after generation. That's why it is what it is when you're talking about the pharaohs being a physical representation for the gods and goddesses. All right, that's just what it is. Like that's just what it is. Like in modern day terminology, the pharaoh was basically the proper vessel for the bloodline to manifest in the physical. All right, because like I said, we're talking about. Let's take King Tut for example. Okay, King Tut was a very young royal. He was a very young royal bloodline family member. Okay, and he was very young when he took the throne because he actually had a sister that was on the throne in secret. Okay, like it's a lot of documentaries on that shit. All right, like if you go back and look at the goddamn the documentaries where they talk about the mysteries of King Tut's throne, I mean of his ruling. Okay, because he had people doing shit for him because he was so young, and then at the same time, the throne was being held for him for a particular reason because he was going to bring back the multiple gods and goddesses like the Akhenaten was basically putting it into the bringing it back to one god, right? But when Tut was taking the throne, he was the one to bring it back to the original fold, like multiple gods and goddesses, multiple Neteru, all right? And that's a big reason why he made the transition so young, okay? I'm trying to tell y'all that shit. I'm trying to tell y'all that, all right? Because King Tut was supposed to live to be goddamn, 90 something, okay? He was supposed to be old as fuck by the time he got out of there. But because of what he was doing, he was forwarding the mission of his gods and goddesses, all right? He was forwarding the mission of his family, all right? Now, I don't really want to get into the whole Akhenaten being from somewhere else and him being a vessel for somebody else, and that was the whole reason for his whole agenda. I'm not gonna get into that because that kind of like that shit kind of leads into like religious talk, and I'm not, I don't really talk about religion. I talk about spirituality, I talk about energy, You know, I talk about ancestral veneration over here, okay? I don't beat down religion, but I'm not with that shit, all right? Just know that, okay? I don't beat it down. I just know that religion is a system. It is a system for a reason, okay? It's a system set up by a group of people for them to benefit from that shit, all right? But like I said, King Tut died young for a reason, okay? Main reason is because he was bringing back the multiple gods and goddesses, all right? He wasn't with the monotheism, whatever the shit. He wasn't with the monotheism shit, all right? He was with the damn multiple gods, the multiple gods and goddesses pantheon, okay? He's basically doing what I be doing on my YouTube. He's just speaking up for my goddamn family. Like, I'm not gonna let y'all forget about this shit. All right? I'm not gonna breeze over that shit, all right? And I'm still not done talking about the whole King Tut situation. Like, I'm waiting to get back where I want to be at, so I can have a whole setup, so I can do the whole, the King Tut shit. It's like, that's gonna be a set of videos, because last year it was a whole lot of downloads that I was receiving, and now I know why I was getting them downloads, okay? Because fucking King Tut been damn communicating to me from the other side, all right? You know what I'm saying? When I bought that ring, if y'all was watching the content last year, okay, I bought a goddamn King Tut ring. It was a lapis lazuli King Tut sterling silver ring, okay? And goddamn, I bought that shit. And then shortly after I got it, maybe about a month or two, probably about 2 months, I bought a damn King Tut. It was a National Geographic 100 years later book about King Tut, okay? Because 1923 is 100 years, okay? It was 100 years ago when fucking Howard Carter and Lord Carnarvon goddamn, they got together with some Tomb Raiders and went in there, and they went in my little brother's shit, all right? So goddamn, I guess that was basically him saying, man, somebody got to speak up about this shit, all right? Because 100 years, we talking about a century, all right? So basically, that's the download that I got. That King Tut was like, nigga, somebody got to speak up for this shit, okay? Somebody got to goddamn speak up and speak out, all right? Because it's deeper than just goddamn him being a young king and dying and shit, all right? There's a reason why they wanted him to look deformed when they did all that bullshit they did with the goddamn the reconstruction of his face and all that shit. All right, this is the thing here, okay? This shit right here don't make no sense at all. Check this out. So they said that he had some kind of goddamn deformity, right? They said he goddamn had like it was like he had a limp or some shit. But they based that shit off of scans of some sandals that they found, okay? And receipts like a motherfucker, okay? So I went to the King Tut exhibit, right? They had a King Tut exhibit in Atlanta. It was down for like 3 months, all right? So I took my son to that shit, and I just went, you know what I'm saying? I just really wanted to go. Because for one, I want my son to see some deep shit, some deep Egyptian shit, all right? Some deep family shit going on there. And two, I just want to see how my gifts was going to interact with all that deep shit in there, okay? I posted some of the videos from my trip to that damn thing. But it was all about me taking mental pictures. Like, a lot of people was asking me, why you ain't take a lot of videos and why you ain't take pictures and shit, because it wasn't necessarily about me sharing that shit with everybody else. It was about spirit sharing something with me by way of all those artifacts. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when you talking about bloodline, when you connect it directly to, ancient bloodlines and shit, when you go around their artifacts, that shit talk directly to you, okay? It talks directly to your soul. Alright. So that was basically, I figured that shit out, man. King Tut, or Tutankhamun, alright, he's been reaching out to me because he want me to speak up for the Neteru, and that's what I've been doing. If you realize, that's all I really be going hard about is the Neteru and the Orisha, alright, because that's my family, that's the bloodline that I come from, okay? Alright, so let's goddamn dive on in here. Let me see here. Do I want to go further in the introduction before I go in? Let me see here. Okay, let me read this here. It says here, how far we have diverged from the ancient way of perceiving the universe, yet how eloquently Egypt speaks to us across the bridge of dynasties from her primordial origin. That's deep as fuck right there. Her speech manifests in the universal language of symbols and in the archetypal images of her gods and goddesses, or Neteru, like I said. The sacred science of Kim lies encoded within the hieroglyphics inscribed so long ago in rock and clay. And if we can learn to understand, not understand, if we can learn to understand their meaning, we are able to observe a pattern unfolding in the complex pantheon of gods and goddesses, beckoning us deeper into her forgotten past. Okay? The pattern becomes a wonderful mandala with the living energy of the Neteru weaving their dance of mysterious beauty through time and space. Okay? Through the Book of Doors, we too can enter this dance of spirit as we return to the pure archetypes of the Egyptian deities and the energies they represent within the mythology of the creation. From the birth of the sun through all the phases of manifestation. All right. It says here, the images of the 65 cards are faithful representations of the Egyptian Neteru. Through the doors, the pylons of ancient memory, we have a potent tool for communicating directly with their energies and their living reality. All right. With that being said, okay, let me light me an incense here, because we about to dive in. All right, I'm not bullshitting about this shit. All right, so I'm going to use, so in tandem, I'm going to use the Dream of the Nile Tarot, okay, by Emma Zhang, okay. I'm going to use this along with the Book of Doors to get these messages here. And I'm going to burn some trippy hippie incense here by Cheech and Chong. This is sage, sweetgrass, and lavender. Okay. Sage, sweetgrass, and lavender there. Alright, so we're about to dive on into this oracle, y'all. As the goddamn look like the fucking Dodge gang is pulling up here. You got 3 challengers there and a charger there. Alright. You folks be pulling up, y'all. If you in the East Atlanta area, man, pull up to Gresham Park. You know what I'm saying? Bring your kids to the playground. If you got a clean air car, pull up. They out here. Every Sunday they do this shit. If it ain't at the park, it be at the parking lot across the street from Bigelow. Yep. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive on in here. Wait a minute, let me give me one more thing here. One more thing here. Spray here. I'm about to dive on in. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you tuning in there. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the content there. Alright. Crack my window so y'all can hear what I'm talking about. I said, you boys out here. You boys out here. That boy got a codeine crazy rap on his goddamn car. Alright. You boys out here. Chucky, the Savage. Let's be friends. Alright. Let's see. Had to crack that window because I'm about to fire this gas up now. Alright. Okay. Alright, y'all. Let's see what messages. Alright. Let's see what messages we got here. Coming. Alright. The ancient beings. Okay. You heard what it said. Primordial origins. Okay. Primordial beings of creation. Let's see what messages we have from the Book of Doors by way of our ancient Neteru ancestors. Okay, 2 just popped out here. All right, Pet. No, this is the House of Pet. So we have Kepara and Ma'at there. Okay, balancing them scales. Justice there. Okay, 8. Abundance there. Okay, Kepara, number 4 there. 4 plus 8 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay, all right. 3 could be, the number 3 could be significant for somebody. Somebody could have been born on the 3rd of this month, the 4th, or the 8th of this month. Okay, I was born on the 12th of this month. Okay, 4 plus 8 is 12. All right. And like I said, 3 could be significant for someone as well. All right. My gift number is 3. Okay. All right. Somebody's life path could be 3. All right. So my expression number could be 3 as well. All right. What up, son?
That
What you got? You getting your gummies?
Yes, sir.
You good?
Uh-huh.
All right. Junior there, coming in for snacks. All right. So what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing Kepara here, right? But this is a pyramid as well. This looks like the Great Pyramid of Giza, and he's pushing up the sun disk there. This could represent. This definitely represents the equinox, the spring equinox. Okay, new beginnings there, over the horizon. Heru over the horizon there. Okay, new beginnings there. Balance coming in for the collective. Balance coming in. Ma'at. All right. Of course, we're balancing the scales. We're doing that shit every time we're on this fucking YouTube. Just by me interacting with this shit with a high vibrational content and a high vibrational intent, you know, that's my eye working through me there. All right. So let me see. Let me pull a few more and then we'll go to the book. All right. I'm just gonna read what I see. And then I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep going. All right. So back there on the bottom there. All right, let me see y'all. Sobek is a primordial god. He's a crocodile god. All right. Crocodiles could be significant for somebody. Somebody could, you know, be a spirit animal. You know, that could be their spirit animal. Okay. All right. Sekhmet. I was literally just talking about Sekhmet. Okay. I was just talking about Sekhmet. The number is 3 there. Like I said, my gift number is 3. Okay. But 3 could be significant for somebody as well because we're still in the 3rd month. Okay, somebody could have been born on the 3rd day of the 3rd month. All right. Sekhmet. Okay. Like I said earlier in the video, she is a goddess of fire and transformation. All right. She is one of the main female aspects of the sun. Okay. We're talking about the daughter of Ra, the eye of Ra here. Okay. We're talking about bringing the rise of the Kundalini energy. You see these 2 serpents rising here and the flames here. All right. This is what I said. It is transformation through fire there. All right. Your Kundalini energy will rise and it will explode at the top of your head in your crown chakra. Okay. Transformation through fire there. All right. She's bringing the transformation. All right. And we're balancing the scales. All right. Whatever you've been through is being balanced and you're being transformed into a new. All right. Rising over that horizon. This is a new sun. This is a grand rising right here. All right. Let me get 2 more here because we understand the power of the 3, 6, and the 9. All right. Let me get 2 more here. Let me get a good shuffle going. All right. All right, let's see. Ooh. All right, new. All right, primordial waters there. Number 1. My life path is number 1 there. This is like the beginning of the fucking, the beginning of the great spiral there. You see, it is a spiral there, okay? But if you see, there's a being in there. You see that being there? There's a being there. You see that being right there. Beginning the spin. All right, this is primordial waters here of creation there. All right, new. All right, creation. I'm gonna put that right next to. I'm gonna put that right next to Sekhmet and Kepara there because that is creation. Sekhmet came with the fire, y'all. All right, let me go ahead and finish it up. Man, I gotta make it quick because my phone is hot. It wasn't bullshit about my phone being hot. All right, Sekhmet brought that fire. She did. But it didn't say nothing about that shit until goddamn I had explained Sekhmet bringing the fire, y'all. It did not say nothing about that shit. Neck back mother moot there. All right. Give me 2 more. Give me 2 more. Because we understand the power of the 3, 6, and the 9. All right. And I'm gonna give it a little read. I'm gonna read to y'all out the book the definition of these cards. Because I don't know anybody doing this damn book of doors. I don't know nobody damn using this shit. I ain't seen nobody using this shit. Oh, got somebody popped out here. All right. Shu and Tefnut. All right. off rip, I'm seeing a divine counterpart situation here. It's number 2, duality there. All right, divine feminine, divine masculine there. All right, coming together. You see that shit right there. That's undeniable right there, okay? You got a divine feminine energy and a divine masculine energy right there coming together right there. That's right. That's water and air there. That's water and air there. Shu and Tefnut. You see that there? You see the water there, and you see the wind whipping around there. All right, that's deep as fuck right there. Okay, that's a balance though. That is a balance between the two, divine feminine, divine masculine. This could be a twin flame mission here. This could be also be, like I said, this could be divine counterpart energy here. All right, this could be something manifesting from the physical. I mean, from the spiritual into the physical. All right, you could be manifesting your divine counterpart. All right, or you could be just tapping in with the divine energy that is opposite to the energy that you are currently in. All right, you could be a masculine, and you could be tapping in and into the divine feminine energy that is within you. All right. So let me get one more here, and that'll make it 6. Let's see. I don't want to make this video too long. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, I've been on there for a long ass time. My damn phone talking about it was too hot. Okay. Appreciate you tuning in there. You know what I'm saying? The phone had got cut off because that motherfucker was hot. This shit closed all the apps because the shit said the shit was hot, okay? But it did that because I was talking about segment, okay? That's just true. That's just fucking true, all right? Yeah, that shit because I was talking about segment, okay? Let me get one more here, Spirit. One more message from the Netaru here. All right, 2 popped out, okay? 2 popped out there. All right, and we have a pet, okay? A pet or Tararet, okay? And the Amenta, all right? The Amenta is the halls of Amenti, your inner self, okay? The black nothingness, introspection. It's not just a doorway to the underworld, okay? When they speak about the Amenta, they talk about your consciousness, your introspection there. And then you got a pet here, or Tararet there, okay? This is the goddess. She's pregnant, okay? She's creating energies within her, and she's passing them down through the realms. And it's number 2 again there, okay? We're talking about spiritual energy and physical energy there. It's duality there, okay? The mama goddess Tararet, okay? All right, so let me call out the numbers here. We had 4, 1, 3, 8, 2, 2, and 6, okay? All right, let me say these numbers again for y'all. We had number 4 with Kippara, number 1 with Nu, okay? Number 3 with Sekhmet, number 8 with Ma'at there, okay? Number 2 with Shu and Tefnut, number 2 with Apet, and number 6 with Amenta. All right. So let me get in this book here and give y'all these book definitions, because I was just reading the energy. I was just reading the energy of what my spiritual I was telling me was there. Okay. All right. So the first one I could find was Sekhmet. So we're gonna read about Sekhmet here. Okay, we're gonna read about Sekhmet here a little bit here, y'all. All right, Sekhmet is the great lion goddess, or the great lioness goddess. Okay, the fierce twin of Bastet. And as her name implies, Sekhmet is the scorching, destructive power of the sun. Like I just said. Hold on, let me let the window up because the shit getting loud out here. It's getting loud. All right, the motherfuckers is pulling up. All right, motherfuckers got the whips going crazy. All right, you see now. Got the whips going crazy. All right, so it says here, she is the strong, mighty, violent. Okay, she is no gentle pussycat. That's a fact right there. Where Bastet is said to drink milk, Sekhmet drink blood. All right, see, I don't believe it. Okay, because she got tricked with beer colored as blood. All right, because she was just in a rage. I don't necessarily believe that she drinks blood, okay? I don't believe that shit. That's just my energy, because I work with Sekhmet directly, and she don't want no fucking blood, okay? She don't want no blood. She don't want it. So it says here, where Bastet is germinating with warmth of spring, Sekhmet is the power of the sun at its height. Okay, so basically, like, Sekhmet and Bast are like one and the same. Okay, they're both eyes of Ra. They're both solar deities. But it's okay, like it says here, where Bastet is the germinating warmth of spring. Okay, we're in spring. That's new life coming in, fertility. Okay, nurturing energy. Okay, whereas Sekhmet is the summertime. This is what they're basically talking about. Okay, they're talking about Sekhmet is the power of the sun at its height. All right, that means sun is closer to the planet in the summertime. All right, it's getting warm in the summertime. All right, but it's hot as fuck in the summertime. All right, just like Kepra. This is the sun coming over the horizon. You see, there's a different shade of light here on this side than it is on this side, and it is on this side. Okay, you see that? It's the sun coming over the horizon there, and there is a fucking eclipse coming as well that represents all that shit coming. Okay, so all that shit is coming down the pipe there. Let me see. It says here, Sekhmet is depicted as a woman with a lioness head, surmounted by the solar disk, circled by the Uraeus. She holds the lotus scepter in the form of the serpent goddess. Sekhmet took up her position on the head of her father Ra to become the eye of Ra in the fight against Apep. Okay, Sekhmet is the fire which destroys him in her form of the eye, burning the enemy. Okay, it is easy to see why throughout Egyptian history Sekhmet was regarded as a power to be invoked to protect the good and annihilate the wicked. In the card, two figures fall away beneath her. You see this here? You see the two figures falling away beneath her, and they are up under the ring of fire as well. Okay, it says here, hold on, man, cause these niggas got the music shit going on there. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if y'all can hear that shit or not. But, I can hear it. It's getting on my goddamn nerve. All right. So it says here, the two figures fall away beneath her, indicating the negative or dark side of the individual that is destroyed, or rather transformed by her what? Her fire. That's right. I just said that shit, but it's always dope for the fucking book to goddamn confirm what the fuck my spiritual eye is saying that I see in the goddamn card. Okay, says here, confirmation again from that goddamn, who the fuck got this damn train horn on their truck out here? Once again, okay, it says here, hold on now, y'all. Let's just skip to the divinatory meaning because this shit got long ass breakdowns about this shit. All right, it says here, the divinatory meaning is a powerful protector, lust, passion, fire, and strength / magical power. Okay, let me see. Hold on now. I will read this part, okay, because it's some deep information that's needed. Okay, Sekhmet's male counterpart is Ptah. Okay, the master craftsman who formed the world and the heavens. Sekhmet is the cosmic power, or the Shakti, okay, who empowers Ptah's work of creation, and it is in this transmission of power that is shown in some representations as Sekhmet placing her hand on the back of the god's head, right? Your crown, right? Your Ori. That's right. The back of the head is a center of primal creative energy, and once activated by the fire snake's arousal, okay, the snake's arousal, this fire snake's arousal, kundalini energy rising there, all right, says here, the mind opens to perceive other dimensions and other universes, all right? That's deep as fuck right there. Nigga got that shit big, nigga be in there boosting, all right? Let me see now. That shit big. All right, so now we have, wait a minute now. I'm trying to see, because they all have them in families together, which makes it easier to find. All right, so let me see, Ptah there, Sekhmet there, okay. We had Kepra come out, okay. Hold on, okay. Man, this book is so scattered. All right, we have Shu and Tefnut that I can find here. Okay, Shu and Tefnut. The camera's leaning a little bit there. All right, Shu and Tefnut. From Shu, meaning dry, and from Tef, meaning to be moist. Like I said before, this is duality here. Okay, this is a divine counterpart energy that I see here, and this is water, and this is air. like it says in the book here, from Shu, meaning dry, and from Tef, meaning to be moist, okay? Atum, the father of the gods, united with his shadow and drinking his own semen, spat out the twin gods, Shu and Tefnut, okay? Atum is the first visible form projecting himself from Nu. Nu came out as well, okay? Nu came out as well, all right? The primordial waters. I did say that shit in the beginning there, okay? This is primordial waters. This is the beginning of physical reality, and it is number one there, all right? So back to the reading here. It says here, Shu and Tefnut are the first created gods, the primeval couple, and from them come all of the other gods. That's deep as fuck right there for this to happen, to this come out first. And then this shit was like one of the last cards to come out, okay? Physical reality, all right? So something is fucking manifesting, all right? Something is fucking manifesting, guys. It says here, hold on now. Let me get him back in y'all face now, because, you know, it's all about an energy exchange when I be doing this shit, all right? It says here, alongside Atum, Shu and Tefnut have their origin in the most ancient mysteries of Egypt. They are twin aspects of one universal mind that is symbolized by the element of air. In one text, air is called the House of Shu. This airy element is always found in dual aspect, whether it be the actual qualities of air itself or the intuition as opposed to the rational mind as related to the right and left hemispheres of the brain. All right. Once again, duality of everything is everything. Okay. Left and right brain. Okay. You're talking about the female operates the left side of the brain. Okay. And the male operates the right side of the brain. Okay. That's just what the fuck's going on there, guys. All right. So let me see here. Let me see. Wait a minute. What am I saying here? Male right side. Male left side. Female right side. But when your shit starts to operate, okay, it's flip-flopped. Okay? It's flip-flopped. Because your female side is going to operate your left side of your body. Isn't that crazy? Is that not crazy as fuck right there? Your female side of your brain operates the left side of your body and vice versa with the male, okay? That's fucking crazy right there, all right? But that is a perfect balance, all right? We're constructed in perfect balance, all right? Let me see now. Let me keep reading because I want to give y'all this shit. Y'all got to have this shit. Y'all got to get this shit, okay? Shu and Tefnut not only bring the other gods into being, they also assist in the duat, providing the souls of the dead with food and breath, the vital energy necessary for the souls coming forth by day. Right? Right. Let me see. Keep going a little bit. Let me back up a little bit here. It says here. Hold on. Okay, the ancient Egyptians based their principles on a detailed observation of nature. In the air, the vital element for human existence, they described Shu and Tefnut as the dry and moist properties, respectively. Shu also has the meaning of light, okay? By separating Geb from Nut, Shu allows the sun to shine through the atmosphere. His father Atum brings the fire of life through his own projection. Shu manifests this light through the rays emitted by the eyes of Ra, the sun and the moon. All right. The divinatory meaning here is attraction of opposites. What the fuck? Opiates. Somebody might be on some damn opioids. All right. Somebody might be getting manipulated by somebody with opioids. Opiates. You know what I mean? Somebody out here got them passing them pills around. Okay. Attraction of opposites. Okay. Harmonious and beneficial union or partnership. All right. Somebody coming together and making shit happen. Working together to make some shit happen for the benefit of the good. All right. All right. And then let me see. Like I said, man, this shit's so scattered with this damn book. You actually have to damn roll the dice to goddamn figure out who's the head of the reading and all that shit. See, let me see. Okay. A pet. All right. A pet. Okay. Represents beginnings. Pet is the sky. Okay. That's basically like it's almost like this represents Nut as well, the mother sky goddess. Okay, but it's almost like a physical representation because she is a pregnant primordial creature there. All right, because all the gods and goddesses come from this creation here. So it says here, the sacred animal of a pet is the hippopotamus, a symbol of maternal gestation. All right, nursing, chosen because the female suckles and cares for its young for a long period of time. Living beside rivers and in stagnant parts of streams, the hippopotamus typified pure animal mass, consuming vast amounts of delicate aquatic plants such as papyrus and lotus to satisfy its huge appetite. All right. So it says here, let me see now. As an ancient star goddess, a pet was related to the part of the sky, okay? Pet were where the North Pole was situated, for in the celestial north was the mythical birthplace of the great mother Ta'ert, or Taweret, like I've been saying. Taweret was represented as the bringer forth from the waters in the shape of a hippopotamus. Nothing is older than the great mother and child, as Taweret and Sut or Seth, the great bear and dog star. These were the gods of the Typhonians within the land before they were reintroduced as the Semite gods, Astarte and Barsuteth. All right. It says here, the crocodile behind her is a form of the god Sobek, another creature known for its voracious appetite. Okay. A Sethian animal, or a Seth type animal, personifying darkness and death. Its name was derived from a root that signifies to collect or bring together, and it was believed to gather together that which had been separated by the evil power of Set, and to give a new constitution and life to the elements which had been severed by death. Okay, the divinatory meaning is the multiplication of assets, pregnancy, gestation. All right, a return to the still center, the source, phenomenal world. All right, that's just source. That's just tapping back in with the great mother. That's a fact right there. And it's duality there, because she represents life, and like it just said, he represents darkness and death. So that's number two, duality there, creation. All right. So we got a pet, segment, shooting Tifnut. All right. We still have Kepra, Nu, Amenta, and the Ma'at there. All right. So let me see. This is deep here. This is deep ass reading here, guys. Appreciate you tuning in there. Like, subscribe, and share the content, okay? Because I don't know how many folks know about this shit. Like I said, I'm doing this video because the guy had to ask me about the book, okay? Because I was reading about Sokar in one of them shorts, and I was reading about Sokar. He asked me about the book, said he couldn't get no information on the gods and goddesses that I was reading about in this book here, which is the Book of Doors. It's a divination oracle, all right, from ancient Egypt, okay? Divination oracle. I told him, shit, it's a divination book, bro. It actually came, it's a fucking oracle deck. But it go deep as fuck. As you can see, it goes deep as fuck about these guys and goddesses, okay? All right, so we have Ma'at here, all right? The goddess of balance, all right? All right, it says here, the goddess Ma'at is the personification of the basic law of all existence. She is the truth and justice, okay? And her name embodies the highest philosophy, the central concept of Egyptian civilization, all right? It says here, it's deep as fuck right here, y'all. This book is deep as fuck, okay? It says here, the role of the pharaoh was to be her defender and her living embodiment, okay? It says here, this is a little excerpt from Budge from 1969. It says, the king was the personification of Ma'at, a word we translate as truth or justice, but has the extended meaning of the proper cosmic order at the time of its establishment by the Creator. For it was believed that the gods had first ruled Egypt after creation, creating it perfect. Right. That's what I was saying. Like, we created the shit and then chose to manifest in different physical representations. All right. So it says here, not born from any god, Ma'at was with Tehuti. Wait a minute now, this shit says not born from any god. Ma'at was with Tehuti in the boat of Ra when the sun god sailed from the primeval abyss of Nu for the first time. So she just came on the barge, you know what I'm saying? Because she is a goddess. All right, she's there. You know what I'm saying? She just came on the boat when physical reality became a thing. All right, that look like Buki right there. There, that nephew ad. But yeah, though, it says here, the path of Ra and his journey across the sky was already defined by Ma'at, because she is the structure. All right, she is the balance. She is the shit that makes everything make sense. All right, she is the path. It says the path of Ra and his journey across the sky was already defined by Ma'at. She is the path. All right, she regulated his appearance in the morning and his setting at dusk, presiding over the unfailing cosmic order reflected upon the earth and the lives of all who live there. She is described as the daughter and the eye of Ra, okay? Ceaselessly emanating from the divine Ra, of whom she is at the same time herself the nourishment, okay? She is the mediator and the vehicle of the essence of Ra. That's deep as fuck right there. It says companion and complement of Ma'at is the Neter Tehuti, the scribe of the gods and master of divine words. Tehuti needs the order and harmony of Ma'at for his sacred writings and magical formulae to be effective, all right? Likewise, Ma'at needs Tehuti, the medium of the mind, of Mercury, okay, for her law to be expressed on earth, for she herself is a cosmic principle and detached from the vagaries of human experience. That's deep as fuck right there. One more. Let me see. Let me get one more excerpt here. Ma'at, as justice in its divine state, incorporates the Hindu concept of karma, which means action in Sanskrit. Okay, every action has its reaction. Every cause has its effect. Every thought is a seed. Yet we are free at any moment to change everything, to overcome any seed we have planted in a past or existent life, okay? In order to change, we need only to be united with the principle of Ma'at, to be totally straight with ourselves. The judgment is the weighing of the heart. The heart is the knowing function, but can only be trusted when the mind is in the heart. All right? It says here, Ma'at and Tehuti are the heart and mind in perfect unity. The divinatory meaning of this card is truth and justice, higher laws operating to influence events. All right, so you got Ma'at working with you. She's influencing the shit going around. She's bringing the karma. All right, she's bringing the karma, action. Karma, which means action in Sanskrit. Okay, all right, that's deep as fuck right there. So we're gonna keep moving on here. Duat. Okay, we're in the family Duat. Amenta. All right. And as I said before, I even pull it back up, before I pull it up in the book, I said the Amenta, it speaks to your inner self, the underworld, the dark space, the nothingness, all right? The creation before creation, okay? All right, so now it's number 6 here. All right, it says here, the hidden place, the underworld of the Egyptians was called either the Duat or Amenta. Contrary to what one might think, this region where the dead sun god traveled after setting in the west was not thought to be literally under the earth, but rather away beyond the earth, okay? A land between the earth and the heavens. We're talking about the astral realms here. We're talking about the astral realms, all right? It is described as a great valley with mountains on either side that form a barrier to the earth and the heavens. You see this shit here. You see this shit here? It's just, you in there. You see the walls there, and then you're just going through. It's the barge there. It's actually the barge. You got some gods and goddesses on that motherfucker, going through that motherfucker to get to the other side. But then if you're looking at it from a grand scheme of things, this is a pillar here, and this is a pillar here as well. All right, use your spiritual eye when you're looking at this shit, all right? It says here, through this valley flows a river, a reflection of both the earthly Nile and the celestial Nile. On either side of this river live monstrous forms and spirits hostile to whoever comes into their territory. This is because you're in the primordial waters. You're flowing. This river here is a river of primordial water. All right? And you're in the astral realms flowing through that shit. Just like it says here, when the sun sets, he got to go through this shit too. All right? Says here, the book of the dead, or the book of coming forth by day, is a description of going into Amenta and a region of thick darkness and a place of horror for those who lose their way. All right, that's just like motherfuckers being scared of the dark. All right, you're going to be afraid of the dark because you don't know what's around that shit. You don't know what's in there. Shadow beings all over the place, like it says here. On either side of the river live monstrous forms and spirits hostile to whoever come into their territory. All right, because you don't belong down there for real. It's not where you belong. All right, you are of a physical nature. You're not a primordial being anymore. You have primordial energies within you. That's why the Amenta is called the hidden place. All right, it says here. Let me see now. So it was considered vital for followers of Ra and Osar to become familiar with the realm of the dead while still living. And to this end, this collection of writing, otherwise known as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, like I just said, was compiled. In later dynasties, this became two books. One was called the Book of That Which is in the Duat, in which Ra was supreme. The other called the Book of the Pylons, where the greatest god was Osar, right? Because Osar is the god of the underworld, all right? Do your research on that shit. Both of these books divide the Duat into 12 divisions, each relating to an hour of the night when the dead sun god is in the Duat, and along with a description of each division, there are given the names of power the deceased must know to pass safely through. That's why I said you must be familiar with this realm of the dead while still living. That is basically why ancient Kemetic teachings focus on non-physical shit, because we started in the non-physical realm. Okay, this is just a suit. All right, it's just a suit. It's just a medium for the energies to work through. All right. So it says here, these names include the names of the serpents who guarded each pylon or doorway, the names of the particular guardians of groups of Neteru, and the Neteru of the hours who must be called before entry to the next division was granted. All right. So you got to know these guys' names. You just, you got to know who your family is, know who to call out to come protect you, because like it says here, you got these monsters on each side of the goddamn river. Okay, and if you don't know who to fucking call out before you're entering into each one of these different realms here, this is all these doorways represent each hour. All right, and that's just a different energy phase. All right, to be reborn again every day. That's why we say it's a grand rising. Okay, let me go ahead and go into the divinatory meaning here. Well, no, let me read again. Let me read a little more here. It says here, once on the boat of Ra, the Sokar boat. Okay, it's called the Sokar boat. The human became associated with the dead sun god and experienced both the death and the regeneration of the sun itself. All right. In symbolic terms, the journey through Amenta is a magical trip that relates not only to the physical death of the body, but also to the occult process of transformation, where the self dies to the earthly world and is reborn conscious of its spiritual reality. That's deep as fuck right there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish reading the whole shit. In the microcosm, Amenta symbolizes the unconscious or deep mind, where the infinite potential of being is concealed. This is the hidden light, which, ascending from the darkness of the Duat, is exalted as the creative spirit freed from the bondage of illusion. The divinatory meaning is going into the darkness. Okay, the querent has only the self to rely on, an adventure into the unknown. All right, that's deep as fuck right there. That's deep as fuck, my boy. All right, so we got a mentor, segment, a pet, shoe, tefnut, ma'at, kepara, and nu. All right, so kepara there. Kepara, flip right to him, Ashe. Moving right in spirit there. All right. Kepara. All right. From keper, to make, or to take form, or to become. Also, keper means 4. Okay. And his number is 4 as well. You see that shit? All right. The pyramid has 4 sides. All right. There are 4 elements. All right. In the physical realm, there are 4 elements. Okay. There are 4 seasons in the physical realm as well. All right. Let me see. I came into being from unformed matter. I came into existence like the god Keper. As Ra is the sun god at noon, and Atum is the setting sun, so Kepera is the sun about to rise. In the Egyptian story of creation, Ra takes the form of the god Kepera, the god who was most intimately connected with the creation of everything that existed, from the heavens to the duat, from plants and animals to humans. Okay, the self-created God existing alone in the primeval waters of Nu. These are the last 2 cards we're doing. That's how I know we're moving in spirit. These are the last 2 cards we're doing, guys. Nu and Kepera. All right, Nu and Kepera. Okay, we'll read that again. This self-created God. 15% on the battery. This self-created God existing alone in the primeval waters of Nu, where the sun was hidden, uttered his own name as a word of power and came into being as Kepera. That's powerful as fuck right there. That's being, speaking life. That's literally speaking life. All right. It's here. Damn, this shit deep. Fuck, I only got 15% of my battery. Phone hot as shit over there. Okay. Divinatory meaning here: transformation of a situation. Inner transformation. All right. Damn, did I zoom in? Did I do that? Oh shit, I did do that. Inner transformation and renewal of energies. Okay. So that speaks directly to what we just said about segment with the transformation by fire, renewal of energy there, and going within oneself to be transformed. And it's speaking directly to it again here. The sun that is about to rise, all right? Transformation of a situation, inner transformation, and renewal of energies, all right? So I'm going to rapid fire for the rest of the shit because I don't want my damn phone to cut off like it did last time, all right? So we're going to Nu here, all right? Nu, and that's in the house of Tepi Awi-Un, which is the primordial. Tepi Awi-Un is the family of the 8 primordial beings, or we would like to refer to them as the Agduat. I refer to them as the Agduat all the time, okay? So let me see here. All right, number 1, okay? The family of the 8 primordials, number 1, Nu, or night, or Nut, all right? Nu is the number 1, the first impulse of creation that brought everything into existence: the worlds, the Neteru, and the human race. The 3 undulating lines is in his hieroglyphic name represent this primary energy in the form of waves. You see the shit went around, but like it's a spiral. Everything is a spiral. Everything in nature, it has a spiral to it. Okay, the Fibonacci sequence is very real. All right, it says here, for the ancient Egyptians, Nu was conceived to be the primordial water, the deep and boundless watery mass of energy in the sky. The terrestrial counterpart of this ocean was the Nile River, itself is symbolic of fluidic astral current necessary for all magical and spiritual work. All right, the 3 vases above, you see this here, there are 3 vases here, and there's the primordial water right there. All right, the 3 vases above the sky, above the sign for the sky. Okay, see, the sign for the sky is basically, if you know, well, shit, it's basically like the cover of the book. That's Nut there. All right, that's the sky. All right, so if you look at it, that's Nut there. All right, her arms there, her legs there, or arm there, her legs there. All right, and this is the primordial waters. All right, you have to open your spiritual eye to look at this shit. All right, because I'll be talking about this shit all the time, like the hieroglyphs and all this ancient shit and all these images and shit is the breadcrumbs that I talked about in the very beginning of the video. Our ancestors left breadcrumbs, but you have to align your spirit, open up all those shafts of light so the spiritual eye can see that shit, and the crown chakra can pull the energy in. All right, says here, 3 vases above the sky, the sign for sky. Pet are the containers of the energy of the sky, above the sky, that which is above, okay? But the vases are not only the containers of the energy, they are also the energy that it is contained. It is contained, all right? Says here, hold on now. Let me read it again now. The three vases above the sign for sky, okay, Pet, are the containers of the energy above the sky, that which is above, right? But the vases are not only the containers of the energy, they are also the energy that is contained. The energy above is identical with the energy below. All right. Nu is both the origin and the end of creation. He is the total Western way of thinking, which considers one to be the beginning of a progression. The Egyptians used no zero. The poison of the zero did not even exist. Okay. Let me read that again. The Egyptians used no zero. The poison of the zero did not even exist. The number one was the origin, the totality and possibility of every creation. That's deep as fuck right there. We might note that in Greco-Roman culture, there was a reversal of masculine and feminine polarities. All right. Because the orientation of the society changed from being matriarchal to patriarchal. Let me read that shit again one more time for you. We might also note that in Greco-Roman culture, there was a reversal of masculine and feminine polarities. And they put this in parentheses because the orientation of society changed from what? Matriarchal to patriarchal. As a consequence, the earth became female, Gaia, instead of Geb, all right? And the heavens became male. Nut was replaced by Oranos. Also, the moon associated in Egypt with the male gods, Khonsu and Tahuti, became identified with the Greek Artemis and the Roman Diana. You see that shit right there? You see that shit. And I talk about us living in an inverted reality all the fucking time, all right? Let me see. Let me read a little bit more here. Okay. The esoteric name of Nu and Nut is night. All right. Let's see. How do I remember? See. Their colors are associated with Nu are blue, white, and black. And in the card, they form a spiral motion that can be both centripetal and centrifugal. All right. Both implosive and explosive. Black represents the phase of origin, the beginning of the great work of the alchemists. It is an inert state, the chaos from which the primordial water was derived. Blue is the color of Venus, of the Neter Het Hurt. We talking about, okay, when we talking about Venus, that's Oshun energy there. That's Isis, and it says Het Hurt, which is Hathor, okay? Meaning the attraction and cohesion necessary in every work of creation, right? The cohesion, we're talking about density. I always talk about Hathor, Isis, and Ma'at, the triple goddess, being the reason for physical reality being a thing, all right? I wouldn't be shit without them goddesses, okay? Says here, the divinatory meaning of the card is the beginning and the end, the beginning of a potent transformation with far-reaching possibilities. That's deep as fuck right there. That's a great way to end the goddamn reading right there. That's deep as fuck right there, y'all. All right. You have the transformation. All right. You have the beginning of a potent transformation process. Okay. You have the transformation process happening itself. All right. The introspection that sparks the transformation. All right. The destruction. All right. Or the identification of things that need to be destroyed for one to be transformed. Okay. Basically the fire being lit up under your ass. All right. And the balance being shown. All right. You've been shown that you have balance within you. All right. It's all about manifesting that shit with the duality. Okay. There is a duality there. There is balance there. There is balance in duality there. All right. Her number is 8. Their number is 2. 8 represents infinity. All right. That's infinity right there. Abundance, okay? And Shu and Tefnut, balance. All right, balancing your male and feminine energies right there. Balancing that shit out, becoming one within both becoming one. All right, balance that shit out. And this also represents twin flame mission, soul flame, divine counterpart coming in. Physical reality. So that represents that's gonna manifest for you guys. Okay, whatever you're looking for out there, if you've been manifesting a divine counterpart connection, it's manifesting now. All right. Now the thing is, now that you know this information, don't try to damn search for it. Okay, it's searching for you. So you just keep shining bright. You keep vibrating high, so motherfucker can see you in the astrals and identify your physical vessel with that light. All right. Let me light me another incense here, cause that shit got intense, my boy. That shit got intense. Let me light an incense here before I let y'all go. All right. 112, 121, 17 there on the clock there. All right. We Paul beat. I'm finna get out here and see what's going on. Get out here and see what's going on. These folks, this shit that got deep as hell out here now. Well, shit. Yeah, though, y'all. It's all about tapping in with the balance, man. You know what I'm saying? Realizing that you are not a physical being. All right, you just in a physical body. You know what I'm saying? You ain't goddamn, you know, in the story where so let me put these cards away. In the story, I said I was gonna read pull from tarot too. Then, damn, let me do that right quick. I did say I was gonna do that for y'all. I did say I was gonna pull from Dream of the Now. All right. So let me pull three. Let me pull a quick three. All right. Cause we understand the power of the 3, 6, and the 9. I pulled 6 out the Book of Doors. Okay. And Shashat is on the fucking split. I just picked it up on number 7. Give me y'all energy there. Blue and white shit going on. Okay. She's a scribe. She is the counterpart to Tehuti. All right. Shashat is the one that's, Shashat is an aspect of my. She's whispering the information into Tehuti's ear as he writes it down. And she's a scribe as well. You see she writing that shit down. All right. They hold the Akashic. They hold the Akashic records. All right. So let me pull a little bit of this because I'm a man of my word. I don't be bullshitting about nothing I say, okay? See, I did say I was gonna pull from the goddamn Dream of the Now, okay? I gotta let the window back up because this nigga got speakers on the outside of the truck. This nigga got speakers on the outside of the truck, y'all. Alright. Let me see here. Alright. Let's see. This shit going crazy out here, boy. I love my city, man. Alright, let's see. They got the remote control cars out. Okay. Yo. Alright. So we got the 5 of Wands there. I think it actually came in reverse, so yeah, that's a good thing. 5 of Wands in reverse. You got 3 of, what is that, 3 of air. Alright. And you got the Apprentice of Fire there, okay? So they want me to read like that, all right? So that's fire. So you got the 3 of fire, the Apprentice of Fire, and 5 of Wands in reverse, okay? So what I'm seeing here is it's still speaking to what it was just speaking to in the last reading. This is fire here, all right? He got his hands up. He's working that shit. So essentially, he's working with Sekhmet's energy here, okay? All right, she's goddamn lit that fire up in his ass. These lotuses represent fertility and new beginnings and shit. All right, high conscious energy, high vibrational energy. They got pinks and purples and shit in there. That's crown chakra energy as well, okay? And that's how your crown chakra look. Like, you got spinning orifices all the way up, and then your crown, it faces up. It's spinning as well, but it faces up. It's open like that. So the information comes down, all right? That's just a download for y'all that y'all might not know. I don't know if I ever told y'all that type of shit. But your crown is up, like it's up and open like that. Right? So let me see. I was just on it. Damn, a Prince of Fire here. Okay. Prince of Fire here. All right. Like I said, he got his hands in there. He's utilizing the energy right now. All right. Utilizing that shit. The Prince of Fire is an emblem of a vivacious, spirited energy. Okay. That's eager to jump into action. That shit referred to action in the segment card. It sure did. All right. Let's see now. It says here, jump into action. When this card appears, it might be hinting at a new passionate endeavor or the initial spark of a new project. All right. This card exudes bravery, enthusiasm, and a daring nature, encouraging you to embrace new challenges with gusto. All right. Her appearance, I mean, look, it could be either or, you know what I'm saying? This could be a guy, this could be a goddess. You know, it's just got some locks hanging down there. All right. But it says her appearance may also symbolize an individual, possibly younger, okay? Because apprentice refers to maybe like a knight or Knight of Fire. What am I saying here? Knight of Wands, or what is the other shit, man? The Page, Knight or the Page. There you go. Being possibly younger, okay? Who embodies these traits and brings a fresh, enthusiastic approach to situations. All right. You know, you're bringing life to some shit. You know what I'm saying? You could be doing something in a way that a lot of people doing the same shit, but you're bringing a fresh, new perspective to that shit. All right. You're utilizing that energy to bring forth the same information, but in a new light. All right. All right. It says here, enthusiasm, adventurousness, new beginnings, fearlessness, impulsiveness, and fiery energy. All right. And the fire elements. That's all segment energy right there. All right. She passing that shit down. She done lit the fire up under your ass. If you just look at it like this, it look like a goddamn the tip of a fucking flame. Okay. It look like a goddamn, you know, the top of a candle or some shit. Okay. She done lit that flame up under your ass and you like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? You working that shit. All right. So let me see here. As this Dodge Dakota pulled up, you know, eerily close to my motherfucking ass here. Okay. So we also had the 3 of fire there. 3 of fire there. 3. Nice. 3. Sun and Aries. Okay. The 3 of fire there. This person is holding, like, basking in some kind of energy for real, though. Let's see if you know. You got 3 wands. So you got 1 there, 2 and 3 there. All right. It's like motherfuckers is inside a box here. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, it's actually like a doorway almost. It's going like a doorway. Motherfucker in a doorway. In a shaft of light there. All right. In a shaft of light there. That's what that shit looks like to me right there. All right. Let me see here. All right. 3 of fire. Okay. This card signifies. Wow, that's deep fuck. This card signifies the essence of springtime. All right. Spring equinox. All right. New beginnings. This shit right here just said the beginnings of a new project, new shit going on, y'all. All right. So it says here, this card signifies the essence of springtime, a period when the radiant energy of the sun prompts seeds to sprout and burgeon. Yeah. The card symbolizes an idea taking shape under the sun's radiant energy. Okay, see, that's what I'm looking at. That's the shaft of light right there. All right, and that motherfucker grabbing that shit. You see it. The light is in the hands. They're taking hold of that shit. I lost my damn page, y'all. I lost my damn page. I sure did. Lost my page, family. Hold on. Trying to show y'all the deeper meanings of that shit. I done lost my damn page. All right. Okay, here we go. Because it says here, the card symbolizes an idea taking shape under the sun's radiant energy. Okay, it emphasizes clarity, integrity, and a strong moral foundation in one's actions. As energies anchor into reality, okay, early signs of success emerge. The card embodies the realization of hope and vision. Okay, with a forward-looking perspective, it's crucial to act righteously and maintain both mental and emotional clarity. All right. Sums it up as realization, hope, clarity, integrity, growth, and forecasting there. Right? That speaks directly to creating new shit. That shit said it is the essence of springtime, y'all. Okay, a period when the radiant energy of the sun prompts seeds to sprout and burgeon. I guess that means to sprout and, fucking get up through there. You know what I'm saying? like be full of vitality and shit. Hey, where's your coat? Where's your coat? Where's your coat, sir? Where's your coat, sir?
Somewhere right.
Somewhere. What?
Oh,
Well, if you're gonna take it off, go get it and put it in the car. It don't need to be laying on the damn playground nowhere. Okay. All right. So we had 5 of damn air. Okay, but it was in reverse. Okay. This is like a spider web. I mean, this could be like ties being cut. Okay, you being released from some shit. Yeah, it says conflict, anxiety, mental limitations, ego struggles, fear of failure, and verbal disputes. But it's in reverse. So, as you know what I'm saying, when reversed, it can suggest an opportunity to rise from defeat or learn from past mistakes. All right. It might indicate the beginnings of a reconciliation or an easing of tensions. Okay. Conversely, it can also signal a deepening of one's shit about to die, y'all. It can also signify the deepenings of one's I lost the damn page. Hold on, I lost my damn space, y'all. Okay. When reversed. Conversely, it can also signal the deepening of resentments, inability to acknowledge one's failures, or continued negative communication patterns. All right. So basically, that's just in reverse. So shit, you've recognized negative communication patterns. All right, and you're coming up out of that anxiety shit. Right? Okay. Or maybe now you're putting a positive connotation to that shit instead of a negative one. Right. My goddamn phone says on 5%. The screen has gotten dark. Okay, and then you got the goddess of fire here, which is segment and boss at the same time, like I was talking to earlier. All right, so maybe there's a lighter energy here now. All right, segment came out early, and Bastet is on the bottom of the goddamn deck here. So I'm trying to close out the reading. All right, shit deep as fuck. Goddamn phone about to die. All right, let me crank the call and then put the damn phone on the charger so I can close out damn video. Right. Shit. All right, so that was a pretty deep reading right there, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I really just want to tap in on the Book of Doors. Okay. Just kind of want to tap in there on the Book of Doors. All right, it's a divination. All right, it's an alchemical oracle from ancient Kemet. Okay, all right. It's just a way to tap in deeper, just deep. Dive a little deeper, because a lot of these Egyptian oracles and Egyptian tarot decks, they give you basic meanings and shit. And this is a fucking book right here. This is a whole book right here. All right. It's a whole book. It's a whole book of a whole lot of shit. All right. So I hope my brother watched the video. You know what I'm saying? I hope you was tuning in there, my brother. Either way, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to make some shorts from that motherfucker and y'all tap on in on that shit. All right. So this is Heru Raha, aka Sokar 13333 on the clock there as I'm signing off. Okay. This is Heru Raha, aka Sokar, aka some folks just call me Al. You know what I'm saying? Signing out, man. Sending y'all all the ashe and positive energy you need for the day. All right. Ashe, and ashe again. Gone. Yes, I'm sure I want to stop this stream.